Hello and welcome to our first year admissions overview. On behalf of UC San Diego Admissions, I would like to thank you for taking the time to join us today and for your interest in UC San Diego. We have a lot of topics to cover. We're going to be going over some academics, a little bit about our location, our unique college system, student profile, first year admissions requirements, stats from this past year's fall application process, how to apply, as well as cost and financing your education. So again, let's go ahead and get started. Um, at UC San Diego, we love talking about our location, which is in La Jolla, just 20 minutes north of downtown San Diego. The city of San Diego's motto is America's finest city, which is an accurate description. San Diego is the second largest city in California, and it is well known for its fantastic weather. The average temperature is around 71 degrees, which, in my opinion, is the perfect temperature. It's not too cold, not too hot. Personally, having lived in several different places in the US, I can vouch that San Diego really does have the best weather. Campus itself is very well connected to the wider San Diego region. Bus transportation comes right onto campus, and students have access to unlimited rides using the U-Pass. The San Diego trolley line has two stations on campus, making it easy to access neighborhoods throughout the city, as well as the US-Mexico border. San Diego is also a great place for recreation. You can get to the beach, to the mountains, and to the desert all in one day. One of my favorite places to hike is Torrey Pines State Natural Reserve, which offers stunning views of the Pacific Ocean and is just a short drive from campus. We have a large campus that's just minutes away from one of California's best beaches. Campus is about 1,200 acres, which is a little tough to kind of imagine. So to put that in perspective, it's about 1.5 times the size of Central Park in New York City. And speaking of our location, there is plenty to do in San Diego. As mentioned in the previous slide, we are very well connected to the rest of San Diego. As a result, students can take the trolley to most of the locations that you see here, including Balboa Park and downtown San Diego. Two of my personal favorites are the San Diego Zoo and Belmont Park. Also, thanks to our location right near the coasts in La Jolla, activities like seal watching, surfing, hiking, and more are just a walk away. There is no shortage of things to do to keep you busy in the San Diego area, and our students really take advantage of that. All right, switching gears, and we're going to talk a little bit about academics. So UC San Diego offers over 160 majors across 10 academic schools. We have wonderful opportunities in all areas, including arts and humanities. So not only do we have a top 10 engineering program with our Jacobs School of Engineering, we also have a top 10 college drama program. According to the Hollywood Reporter, we're home to the La Jolla Playhouse, a Tony Award-winning professional nonprofit theater. If we offer a program you're interested in, it, no matter what it is, know that it's well-resourced and it provides students with wonderful opportunities to really dive deeply in the subject matter that they care about most. So I did want to speak on our selective majors, which you can see in the box in the right-hand corner. UC San Diego's selective majors have more limitations based on capacity. These are more popular majors, and we want to ensure that students in those majors have access to the resources that they need to graduate on time. Students interested in these programs should select them as their first choice on the UC application. Admissions is the best time to enter these majors. For students who apply to a selective major, it's strongly recommended to also select an alternate major on the application that is not selective. Because if we're unable to admit you to your first choice, and you meet admission selection requirements, we may admit you to your alternate major or decide undecided if you don't select an alternate major. Please note that switching into a selective major when you are a student on campus is extremely difficult. So if you're admitted to an alternate, please ensure that you are comfortable with pursuing that alternate major prior to accepting your offer at UC San Diego. We are a premier research university and enjoy several top rankings, as you can see listed here on the slide. Attending a research university has a number of benefits, including access to state-of-the-art research facilities, access to world-class faculty, and the opportunity to engage in research at the undergraduate level. Students participate in a number of activities that round out their education, add to their experience, and enhance their resumes and marketability. Opportunities to get involved in undergraduate research is available in all fields of study, not just STEM majors. It is not uncommon for undergraduates to present at national conferences, get published in academic journals like our Saltman Quarterly in the School of Biological Sciences. Indeed, a campus provides a variety of opportunities for students to take advantage of, including study abroad. So we have a study abroad programs, including our unique global seminars, which are 5-week study abroad opportunities offered over the summer, led by UC San Diego faculty, each tackling a unique topic of study. Past examples include studying volcanoes in the Swiss Alps, studying genetics and human diversity in Tokyo. So in addition to our more traditional study abroad opportunities, we have these global seminars that really give students unique experiences. Um, I also wanted to take time to talk about our co-curricular record, which helps students highlight these experiences on their official transcripts. We provide an official validated record that highlights co-curricular experiences and the skills they develop from them. It is printed with your academic transcript and it highlights things like research experience, student engagement and campus life, community-based and global learning, professional and career development. This really sets our students apart when applying to graduate school or entering their chosen career. A unique feature of UC San Diego is our college system. So upon admission, our students are placed into one of our 8 undergraduate colleges. These colleges help students thrive as they create an opportunity to make the university experience more personal and approachable. The college system allows students to experience the best of both worlds. You get all the advantages of going to a top research university while also being a part of a smaller community through your college affiliation. Students can study any UC San Diego major at any college. The major is the same regardless of your college affiliation. Classes are taught throughout campus and include students from all of the colleges. Each of the 8 colleges have their own educational philosophy or theme. Using this theme, each college has developed its own general education requirements. Those courses that you have to take outside of your major will be different depending on your college affiliation. In addition, each college has their own mixed-use residential area, a campus that includes housing, restaurants, and retail space, academic advising, dean's office services, student government opportunities and student organizations, also traditions and special events. The analogy I use when describing the college system is that if you see San Diego as a city, each of the colleges are like a different neighborhood within that city. The neighborhoods are still a part of the city, but they each have their own distinct character and vibe. Students will rank the colleges on the UC application for admission. However, we have a new ranking process that is slightly different from previous years. This year, the students will either rank their top 4 choices at the time of application, or they can choose not to rank colleges at all. Either choice has no bearing on the admissions decision, but if you choose to rank your top 4 colleges, we will do our best to place you in one of the colleges when the assignments are made. Students who do not choose to rank their college will be assigned to one of the 8 colleges based just on availability. In January, all applicants will be given a final opportunity to review their rankings or rank if they didn't do so at the time of application. And then more information about that process will be shared. So it's important that students continue to check their email throughout the entire process. It's strongly recommended that you rank your top four choices because in that sense, you get a say into which of the colleges you're assigned to, whereas if you don't rank them, then you have no say in it. All right. Here, this slide gives you a snapshot of our campus and our undergraduate student profile. We have almost 35,000 students on campus. Each year, two-thirds of our new students enter in as first-year students, while a third of our students are transfer students coming from California community colleges primarily. Um, Three-fourths of our undergraduate students are from California. However, our students also come from 45 different US states and over 100 countries and regions around the world. Students are finishing their degree on time on average. You can see here, first year time to degree is about 4 years, which is right on target for that undergraduate degree. I'd also like to highlight our 95% retention rate with both first years and transfers, which reflects the percentage of students that choose to stay with campus after their very first year. As you can see, we also have a large alumni network. There are many in the San Diego area, but I've personally seen a UC San Diego alumni sticker in Pennsylvania. So our alumni are all over the place and represent different experiences and industries. We offer on-campus housing for first years and transfer students. Students who apply by the housing deadline after they accept their offer will have a 2-year housing guarantee. So campus offers dozens of great restaurants, markets, food trucks with vegan, kosher, and halal offerings. Pretty much any type of food you're craving, we will have an option for you. Personally, I suggest trying the Old Bay wings at Dirty Birds and the Price Center. Also, if you love coffee, UC San Diego is the place for you. We have so many great coffee options. Mandeville is my go-to place for coffee on campus. The campus features vibrant mixed-use communities, providing housing and dining options, as well as service and convenience retail space that enhance the student experience. Marshall College just opened a market that has the Amazon's Just Walk Out technology. You scan your card, shop, and walk out. It will charge you for anything you purchase without having to wait in line. It does work. It works perfectly. I did try it when it first opened. As for housing, first years are going to be housed by college. So whichever college you are assigned to, generally that's where you're going to be living on campus. And then housing is suite style and apartment style living. Really, nothing beats on-campus living. You're next door to everything and everyone. UC San Diego has 10 community centers that welcome and support all students. These community centers provide opportunities to build relationships by increasing awareness of social issues, encouraging dialogue, and supporting our diverse population. Most centers offer internships as well as places to study, take naps, print papers, eat, and hang with friends. We also have a vibrant student life with many ways to get involved and enrich your time here. There are over 650 student organizations on campus. Organizations vary by interest, including academic related, extracurricular. We have sororities and fraternities, as well as intramural sports. An example I like to talk about is Triton Racing, an organization of students that designs and build Formula One race cars and competes in regional races. Not only racing cars is really cool, in my opinion, but it is a real hands-on experience that allows students to apply what they've learned in the classroom to this club and organization where they get to compete in races. We have 23 Division I teams competing as part of the Big West Conference. In fact, our men's and women's basketball teams made it to the NCAA tournament this past year in their first year of playoff eligibility, which is very exciting. We have great campus events, including Meet the Beach, Sungam Music Festival. We have dinners, movies, laser tag, trivia, and more. There are also student organizations offered at each of the 8 colleges. Being engaged in student life really supports students with timely degree completion, learning experiences, professional development, and community engagement. All right. So that was a little bit about campus. Now it's a little bit about what's required of our applicants. So UC San Diego is a selective campus for admission. So it is important that students are exceeding minimum requirements, become more competitive applicants. So, first, we have our subject requirements. Those are the A through G subject requirements that represent that academic preparatory courses that first year applicants are generally going to complete in high school, with the exception of some math courses starting with Algebra 1 in language other than English that can be completed at the middle school level in 7th and 8th grade. For GPA, we're looking at the UC GPA, which is weighted 10th and 11th grade A through G coursework, with adding additional weight to more advanced coursework like APs, IBs, and UC approved honors, as well as transferable college courses. So that's the GPA we are using to determine minimum eligibility, which for California residents is a 3.0, and for non-California residents, it's a 3.4 or better. We don't consider SAT or ACT test scores as a factor for admissions. We do require demonstration of English proficiency, which is required for students who have completed their secondary or high school education in a country where English is not the language of instruction. So you are, though, more than just the GPA. We use a holistic review of our first year applicants, taking everything in the applicant's file into consideration. And our goal is really to identify and admit those students are fully prepared to excel in our challenging academic environment. And we're also looking for students who represent strong academic achievement, exceptional personal talent, and a broad diversity of abilities, personal experiences, and backgrounds characteristic of California. When we're doing our holistic review, we review both academic and non-academic factors, including the rigor of your curriculum. Have you taken advantage of the rigorous curriculum available to you at your school, whatever that might look like? The number of advanced courses you take, personal qualities, achievements, leadership, special talents, and our personal insight questions. So personal insight questions can add a lot of value to your application. There are 8 questions available for first year applicants to answer, and you select 4. They're all weighted equally, so just choose the one that is most appropriate to you and the ones that you feel like you can answer the best. The same as weight, again, is given to each question, and there is a 350-word maximum. So a couple of helpful hints for the personal insight questions, or PIQs, as you'll sometimes hear them referred to, is you want to start early. Take time and care to craft responses. Think of the questions as an interview, right? Uh, if you were asked that question at an interview, how would you respond, right? You want to be more direct. You want to provide concrete examples and then show impact. You want to speak in your own voice and make it about you. We are not judging you based on style or grammar. Remember, unlike a lot of other college essays, this is not a creative writing assignment. So you don't have to use a bunch of elaborate metaphors or figurative language. You want to answer these questions more directly. This is sort of because we don't accept letters of recommendations and we are unable to complete one-on-one in-person interviews. This part of the application really provides a lot of humanity and a lot of personality to your application that we find useful in our review. So here is a quick snapshot of our first year admitted class from last year. As you can receive, we receive a lot of applications. We are the second most applied to school in the country. We admitted about 28%. And then you can see that middle 50% GPA figures right here. That just represents sort of that average academic profile of students. But remember, we do a holistic approach, so you're more than just your GPA. All right. So for the applications, students use one application, the UC application, to apply to any or all of the 9 undergraduate campuses of the University of California. Application is available starting in August, so some of you may have already started filling out your application. The submission period starts at the beginning of October, and you have until December 1st to submit your application. It is recommended that you cast a wide net and apply broadly. Don't limit yourself to one UC campus. The application fee is about $80 per campus for domestic students and $95 per campus for international students. Now, fee waivers are available through the online application, and if you qualify, it will waive the fee for up to 4 campuses. Students are notified by the end of March of the decision, and then students will have until May 1st to accept their offer if they were admitted. So here is a breakdown of the estimated budget for the 2025-2026 academic year at UC San Diego, and it shows the breakdown between living situation. There is also a non-resident tuition amount added for students from outside of California, which is about $37,602 per year. We do have a tuition stability plan, which provides your family with comfort in knowing that your tuition rate will stay the same for up to 6 years of undergraduate study, allowing you to plan financially without any surprises along the way. You will still pay some applicable campus-based fees, which are not included in this policy. It does include tuition, the student services fee, and then non-resident supplemental tuition. So the non-resident piece will also stay stable. What is not included is those campus-based fees, which may change slightly from year to year. However, most students aren't paying that full amount per year. Scholarships, grants, loans, and work study are all available to help students pay for their UC San Diego education. You apply for financial aid and are eligible for scholarships by completing either the free application for federal student aid or the California Dream Act. For the 2025-2026 academic year, the FAFSA is open and the priority deadline is it must be submitted by March 2nd. One program we offer is the Blue and Gold opportunity, in which UC tuition will be covered by grants and scholarships. The University of California has a commitment to California residents who have a total family income below $80,000 a year and meet the following requirements: California residency, the FAFSA, and Cal Grant GPA verification form by March 2nd. You must be in your first 4 years of attendance at a UC or first 2 years as a transfer, and then meet campus basic requirements for U.S. grant aid. For scholarships, UC application for admission is also a scholarship application. You can request to be considered for various scholarships on the UC application, and you'll be automatically considered for merit-based scholarships once you apply. We also encourage you to look outside of the university for private scholarships. More information can be found on the UC San Diego Financial Aid and Scholarship website, so be sure to check it out. We encourage you to stay connected to UC San Diego via social media. We have a great Instagram page, and our YouTube channel is filled with great informative content, including this video. If you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to us. We have a phone number. We can be reached Monday through Friday from about 9 a.m. To 4 p.m. Pacific time. Any questions that you might have, feel free to call us. However, we also have a wonderful contact form. This is possibly the best option if you need assistance or clarification regarding your personal circumstances, which the Contact Us form can be found on the undergraduate admissions website, located under the Resources tab. Here, you can submit your inquiries directly or even explore our FAQ section, which addresses many common questions and concerns. There is much more to learn about UC San Diego, from the campus, academics, social life, to admissions. So feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions or need any clarification. So that's a wrap for our session today. We hope you found this informative and helpful. We wish you the best during your application process and your college search process. And we hope to see many of you on campus this fall. Take care.